Mooney got me out of trouble one day. He helped me out to not get a fine.
Whoa, what's the story behind that? Can you tell it?
I can't. I can't. We had curfew, and I got to curfew late. And
JD late? No.
Can you believe it? You know, I don't know what it was. Maybe I was like 10 minutes late, something like just sliding in. They was all moving around. I was actually the first guy. I had the first room, so I knew I was going to be the first one checked, or at least they would do it this way. Like, okay, we let JD and all those people come in, so they would start up top and then come back down. That's how they did it. And I came in late. We were all out, all the guys, and of course, dudes running late from the bar, night out on the town, getting back, and shoot, I forgot what it was, man. We didn't get our ride. We lost our ride. The dudes already had split. So we had to run from like downtown to the dorm room, which really ain't that far. It's not. But we all checking our clock, like, we're on a little pace, like, dang, God, man, we're gonna get back. I don't know who else was with me. It's like, dang, God, man. So Gun is, he's pissed off. Okay. And he's pissed off because of another incident. I cannot tell. I'm not gonna tell that one. Okay. I can't tell what happened. Woo! But everybody caught that fire. Let me put it that way. Okay. He was pissed about that whole incident, and it all went down. And then everybody else, like, who just had, like, oh yeah, these guys came in. Gunn was like, I'm hitting all these jokers, all of them. And so he was up there, and Gunn was just going through it. He's giving it to all of us, the whole team. And y'all guys, and this and that, and yeah, JD come in late, you and such. And Mooney, who sat right there in front of the coach, and he's just sitting back. And in his voice, and I'm gonna talk like one, he said, hey, Gunn. He's like, yeah, Warren. He said, but JD was actually in the building when they came in. So he wasn't technically late because they hadn't really checked. He said he was in the building. They just didn't, they didn't get to get him when he came down. They just knew he wasn't in the building at the time. But when they checked the room, he was in there. So he just like looks at Mooney. He's like, all right, I guess so. He was technical. JD, you better thank Warren Moon for that one. I was at Mooney. I appreciate it. Yeah, JD, no, that's right, man. He wasn't, he was in there. He was in there. So that was the thing. Yeah. So when they all came in, we was coming in late, but I went in the building at 11, but I was in my room when the guys came down. Right. That was
so technicality, and Moon had your back with technicality.
Yeah. Moon wasn't playing with technicalities, man. He's a quarterback, right?
That's great.
He couldn't let that happen. We were veterans and stuff like that, but yeah, Gunn was on one that night. And like I said, everybody caught that fire. Everybody. Because of the one incident, and then it just, I'm getting everybody. So he cussed out the entire team, man. But yeah, I just remember awesome. Mooney just sitting up here cool as a fan. Cool like the other side of the pillow, man. Didn't really say a whole lot. Just chill back and just sat there.
And of course, it's Warren Moon, too. So, like, Gunther wasn't going to go nuts. I mean, like, Warren Moon has your back. Okay.
You're good. Yeah.
Done.
Moon coming your skin, JD. Yes, sir. He was. Yeah. Well, Gunn loved me, man. I love Gunn. It's my guy, man. Rest in peace, it's my dude, man. I remember seeing defensive end. Oh, man. William, I can't think of William's last name. Well, this joker had hair on his shoulders, like all the way from the top all the way down. I ain't never seen hair on a joker's shoulder like that. I knew I was playing with some grown men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like no little bitty. I mean, this is full on grown, curls and stuff like like sound like a Prince Jackson. I was like, look at this joker. I ain't never seen hair. He put his jersey up, put it all the way up like this. So the hair all just extenuated. He said gorilla arms. Yeah, it was just hairy. Gorilla bear arms. Bear. That was just like hair like a bear, man. That joke was And I was just like, dang God, look at this sucker right here. And you got to realize these jokers have wife and kids. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna have that in college. Not really. So, true. This sucker it looked like you tear somebody's head off.
Well, right there's where you're like, okay, this ain't a kid's game anymore. It's a man's game now.
Yes, sir. You are not still in college. William Fuller. Thank you, Noah John Marshall. Yes, sir. William Fuller. That's it. Woo! Man, pull a picture of William Fuller up. You got a picture, pull him up.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
You're going to see a man. I'm talking about real men. Okay, you're going to see one. Shoot, yes, show that. And the Hearts and Roses. Yeah, I never really seen nobody like that in college. Everybody's still trying to grow their facial hair out. You might have had one or two few guys that had, full beards and stuff like that, but that joker had hair on his shoulders. Like I always down. So I don't know.
Yeah, pulling it up.
Love to see his joker boy. There you go. Go to that. There you go. Yeah, pull that.
Yeah, bigger than that. You can kind of see.
Yeah. Big Fuller play defensive end. Go to his picture. Like his face. There's one.
Oh man.
Ha! Oh, I'm talking about it. That's it. Big fool right there, baby. Hey, man. Hey, I would say, man, a real man. Look at that. Come on.
Wow.
That's what I was going against.
Oh yeah. You can see. Yeah, furry arms, man.
Yeah, every single day is what I was going against. That's grown man right there. That's real deal. This is when defensive ends was 310 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. William Fuller, man, was a Pro Bowler. I'm talking about scary dude, man, but as gentle. Look at that. Come on, man. Oh. But as cool as a cat, you know what I'm saying? Is gentle, intelligent, all those things, man. I'm telling you, like the way as scary as he looked, he was just as gracious of a guy, man. He really was. Just stand-up dude. I think he might have been a player rep too, man.
Interesting. Wow.
Big Fuller right there, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that was the guy like where you're like, welcome to the NFL. Like, okay, like that's like this is I'm amongst men now.
I'm amongst men. These are men in here. Oh, yeah. Not JD, double-digit sack guy. He was a double-digit sack guy before I got there, Noah John. I believe, yeah. So he was at Houston and then came to Philly. Like I said, Pro Bowler. I helped him out. Sure, I tried my best to help him out. That joker right there, man, what I'm talking about, a headache. And I'm saying, I got to block this guy? I'm like, jeez. So.
I mean, definitely helped you out, right? I mean, having to block this guy right out the gate. I mean, so that helped you for sure.
Absolutely. No question about it. That was the thing about, that I talk about because it helped my skill. Helped me become a better blocker. So when I was blocking a Reggie White or the Strahan or Charles Haley, Bruce Smith, and those guys, Kevin Green, Greg Lloyd. I could go on and on who I had to go against. Shoot, I had Big Four to go against every single day in practice. That helped me tremendously. And so that's what these guys are going to see. They're going to see that. You know what I mean? So when you have a tight end, guess what? You're going to be going against, or Kalafkis or, FAU. Chris Jones might line up out there too on you. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.